It's the National Football League. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ross on the return. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Joey Bosa. It's a gain of 5.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Love's pass.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Rashawn Gary. able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
Justin Herbert sacked.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. The 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Los Angeles.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
The kick is good.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for Jones last week, he was without a doubt one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
2nd down, Love. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And he will find his man on the outside.
That's another.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
To the air again, Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Going to throw right side here, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd
number
down.
16. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Love from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The score, Chargers 7, Packers 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what kind of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Eckler. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brought down by Sheldrick Redwine. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's McCormick. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Justin Herbert.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
Pass complete to Michael Gallup. A 7-yard
After
gain.
1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Third and long, it's Herbert. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert And that's into the hands of Eckler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Packers 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 4.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Love. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
45-yard line.
1st down, Love to pass. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action this time with Love. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Love. And Adams has it complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay
So another
Packer.
third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
At the
So he
6-yard
turned to
line.
a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
3-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! From 3 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield on giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
It's third down and 7.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Morgan. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
It's a gain of
Well, that
17
certainly has to feel
yards.
good. And it's not all the time
First
that the
down,
play caller
Los Angeles.
should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 20.
Well, remember, they tried to
First
give him the
down,
ball and let him run on the
Chargers.
last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Austin Eckler,
The last
ball
run
carrier.
good for 2. Here's second and 8.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Herbert's pass complete.
This will be
to
play
Juju
number 8 here on the
Smith-Schuster.
drive. It's third and a
Gain of
yard.
7 yards.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. Operating from the gun. Herbert, open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. From the gun, Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
To the air again, Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Herbert's pass.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Austin Eckler, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Michael Badgley
But
lining
they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat in the driveway to get at the 25-yard line. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On third down, here's Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Packers pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Going back to Love. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Henry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10. At the
second down, Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
By Tack McKinley.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. From the 50, here's Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On second down, here's Herbert. Open man is born. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete to Kendrick
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 20. Packers
so the drive 10. Stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
Love
and
from
7.
the gun. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Off the play fake, Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Love. Open man is Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
On the carry.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
On play action, Love to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Jerry Tillery on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Love now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's James.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen, guys, so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He was brought down by Sheldrick Redwine. It's a gain of 2 yards.
It's Eckler again. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now here's Ross. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working out of the gun. Love. Little short pass to James. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brings up second down.
To the air again. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That's a gain
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 11. Again, it's Love. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up second and
5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here is Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A
nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Kendrick Bourne. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Herbert back to the air. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up
once more. Here's Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 3-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Jordan Love second.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Darnell Savage on the tackle.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 4 at the Packers' 38-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. I'm trying to understand it. I just can't. I'm trying to understand it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.